The Deccan Gladiators have had a good practice session, and joined with me is our head coach, Mr. Mushtaq Ahmed. The team that we have this year, compared to last year's champions team, we have some new changes, some great new additions to the team. So what are your thoughts on the team combination?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I think it's a very exciting few players, like especially the captain, Nicholas Puran, very exciting cricketer. Plenty of passion he's got about cricket, about his own cricket, and he's a good leader also. He's a very passionate leader. And we have a couple of young people. Like we got Raina this year. Millions of experience of white ball cricket. So I think at the moment, first session, I'm very happy. The guys are very professional. They've done whatever they want to preparing for the game for tomorrow actually.
Absolutely, and our team combination, mentioning we have players who have so much experience, and we have some young talent as well. Joshua Little, who had an amazing, Australia stint right there in the T20 World Cup. We have Tom Helm, Will Smeeth again. So, that combination of that young and old, how do you think the season is going to go?
I think that it's always a great combination. If you see all the teams who actually qualified for the highest level, luckily, the combination has to be some experienced cricketers and with some youth, because I believe, the experience will bring you the knowledge of the game, and youth will bring you energy. So that both combination is a very vital, very, very important. For Deccan Gladiators this year, we are so lucky to have lots of senior players who got lots of experience, and at the same time, as you mentioned, the guys' names, they are very, very, very young people, and they will learn a lot from them also. But sometimes the senior cricketers, senior players, they do need energy, and energy comes from young people basically.
Absolutely. And the practice session we had today, the fans, give them a little bit of an insight of, how you think it went. We are still, missing a few players who join us tomorrow. But I think overall, the players, had a good session.
Very good session, and because me and Nicholas, first time we meeting lots of players, we having a first session, first practice. We as a coach, as a captain, we are looking for the combination also, what combination we're gonna go for tomorrow. So hopefully, inshallah, I think lots of things we get very clear about people, and it's nice also, before the tournament you gel together. Exactly. And you have a fielding and you have a net practice together, and I think it's a very key thing to before the tournament. You have at least one net session, and a few of the guys are missing, as you said, but hopefully, we are very excited, and hopefully we are very, very positive. Inshallah, we can win this tournament again, inshallah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And as you mentioned, obviously the team gelling. So as head coach, how do you ensure that, obviously players are coming from all over the world. Some have played with each other, against each other. So how do you, make sure everyone becomes comfortable with one another so that they can play on the field like one team?
I think that's $1 million question actually. That's a very good question. That comes with the communication. So you got to speak to them individually. It's 15 days tournament. So the people playing lots of cricket, the highest level, tough cricket. So you got to make them relax. You got to understand the nature, what they want to hear, and the same time what I need from them as a coach. So it's like you got to make lots of energy. Trust me, sometimes you lose energy, and the time you want to spend your family as a coach, because you want to spend time with them and give them energy. I think it's very important to make a communication with them and make them relax and comfortable, and tell them what we want from them. And hopefully, when you start respecting them, when you start winning their heart, if you win people's heart, and I think they can play for you and they can do whatever you want from them.
Now this time tomorrow we'll be in the stadium, playing our first match of the season against Team Abu Dhabi. So what are the thoughts on that?
I think they're very excited. Most of the numbers, they already played this T10 cricket. All we have to do, remember the process, remember the basics, and make them calm down before the toss, and make sure, they should be prepared. They should look after the basics and process, as I said, and the outcome is not in our control. That comes from Allah. And if we can protect that basics and process more than other teams, hopefully we have more skillful people, and we can win more games, inshallah.
Absolutely. And David, when we spoke to him, he mentioned the animosity against Team Abu Dhabi. Last year, we were having a tough time against winning, so a little bit of a rivalry. But what do you think of the squads and the take for tomorrow?
I personally think we already, our analyst actually already had that small videos to showing the people, where we have to be stronger than them, and all those little things. Cricketing point of view, you have to take that memories away from you, like bad memories, I say. I think we have to focus our strength. If we can focus our strength and the process, and I think the outcome will this year, tomorrow, inshallah, come to our words.
Absolutely. Well,
Inshallah.
really well said. Thank you so much for your time, and we're looking forward to tomorrow's match.
Thank you. And keep supporting Deccan Gladiator, all the Deccan Gladiator fans. Keep supporting your, inshallah, this time we're going to win the trophy again. Thank you.
Absolutely.